Denton, Iowa. When I was actually thinking about it this morning a little bit more, the first thing that came to mind was Mr. Rogers. And I watched him religiously as a kid. I still watch him religiously as kind of a form of mental medication. And but he has this, I think it's an interview with 60 Minutes from after 2001, the 9/11 attacks. And he said that his mother used to tell him that when you look around and things are scary, to always look for the helpers. That has always resonated with me, I think just because of my own spiritual belief of people and morality, which is just that I genuinely believe that at its core, most people are genuinely good people. It's a spiritual practice for me that when my anxiety creeps in, I do look around for the helpers, and like that is what Denton is. I think the first time we met, it was, you know, camera facing, and one of the things that I said, what I loved most about Denton was that people did things themselves when they couldn't get a help from someone else. And so and it manifested its way in really big, interesting ways. It was like Dan Silverleaf bar owners with other bar owners teaming together to say, you know what, we really want to be able to have liquor stores in this city, and they did that themselves. Or decriminalize Denton, of course, with cannabis decriminalization, or banning fracking. I mean, there are so many different things that Denton residents have done on a big scale, but it was smaller big scales as well, like Oaktopia or North by 35, having these festivals that were born out of a DIY culture. When I look around and I look at the helpers, like all of the helpers are DIY people. And I mean, I tried making a list of it this morning and it was impossible because the list was literally so big that I felt guilty with, do I, you know, is it this person, is it that person? I mean, there's so many people. It's the person literally right behind the camera right now. You have people like Jane Piper Lunn, and then how that's manifested with Jane's advocacy, or Angelica Fraga's advocacy, or Sarah Button's advocacy, or Mama T's advocacy, George Ferry. I mean, there are so many people within Denton for Diversity that are serving our community. They figured it out themselves. Another example of that, and it's the one like that I'm most passionate about right now, and I consider it DIY, it's DIY neighborhoods. Randy Hunt and Jacob Moses that live right across, you know, the street from me, essentially on Oak Street. Randy, for example, saw a problem. Our area needed more community, and so the first step of that was to register all of these homes as a part of a national register historic district. It's been built out by our neighborhood association. You know, I've worked hard on it, and it's, in my opinion, been literally about creating a DIY culture for our neighborhood. It's that feeling that's evoked with a good neighborhood of, if I'm out of town, I want someone to be able to look at my house and make sure everything's okay, or pick up my mail and put it in the house for me. It's about the elderly folks. It's a project we're working on right now. Elderly or disabled folks, making sure we can get them to sign up so that we take their trash down. And it's about building the kind of community that you want, because ultimately what I've learned, and it's like this, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, I guess, but it's this idea that like no one's gonna do it for you. No one here's gonna do it for you. The beautiful part is that you get to do it, and the people will get out of the way. People laugh at me because I'm so arrogant about Denton. I really do think it's like the greatest place in the world. For all of our flaws, it is the greatest place in the world. I would genuinely challenge someone to find another city like ours, and I don't think you can.